Alright, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna not clap so much today because it's annoying and I've noticed that. So someone should have pointed it out before I had to notice it by myself. Anyways, last video, we went out to Evergreen. Louis drove the car, Dario drove the car. We all had a great time. But unfortunately, the season has come to an end and it is time to tear down and rebuild. We have a bunch of parts here that we're gonna dive into, not too in depth and bore you with a bunch of just parts, but talk about it a little bit, talk about the plans for this car, and ultimately get this thing stripped down today. So, we have a bunch of parts here. We've been dying to do this for a while too. We talked about this before this plan was even an actual plan. We were just like, yeah, we'll shake down the car wintertime, redo it. Never was a plan to record it, never was a plan to go big top mount. It kind of was, but nothing official, but we're here, we're gonna do it. I guess we'll go over some of the bigger parts that we see here on the shelf. Don't spit on it.
Nigga, why would I? What? Hey, fucking
That's
yo.
how you be.
No, yeah, that's good.
There it is, see? We went with Drift Motion's full top mount turbo kit. This is a 57.58 trim, which I just looked up because I didn't know what I ordered. But it was the smallest one they had, and it's massive still. It's the size of my face. I really wanted to look for a review video, an install video, something that someone's done in the past, and I can't find one. If we can't find the content, we'll create it. So we have 57.58 trim turbo, and it came with the manifold, the wastegate from Turbo Smart, the dump pipe, came with all the lines, oil lines, feed return, came with the intake pipe, K&N filter. Like, the kit brings everything. The ball bearing turbo, not journal bearings. So excited to get this all in the car and hear how it sounds and the power it's gonna make. Of course, we have to do supporting mods with that. So we went with the Radium engineering fuel rail, a pump to support it, 1000cc injectors, fuel pressure regulator. To manage it all, we had to go with the best of the best, the Link G4X plug and play for the JZX90. I'd be like, hop below, shop Jimmy O. It's not my channel or my website, but I got it from Jimmy, so thank you, Jimmy, for all your help and support, getting me the link, answering all my questions I had about it. Jimmy's great. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. If you didn't, you probably live under a rock. So, and then last but not least, we have ourselves an ABS Elite kit with the valve from Chase Bays, and we have a vacuum pump on the top shelf to feed direct vacuum to the booster, so it's on a separate source than our boost. Because as we explained, I think in the past, boost and vacuum, trying to let the brake, it just doesn't work. Yeah, we have everything that we need. Now it just comes down to installing it. And we've been super excited to do it for months. Before we even had a single part on the shelf, we've been talking about doing it. So the time's come, winter's here, it's off season, rebuild season. We're gonna get the car ready for next season, and now you kind of have an idea of what our idea of getting the car ready for next season is. Other than that, we'll head to the bay, go over some things that are broken, missing, ready to get replaced, and then start ripping shit out, I guess.
Ryan Litzel.
Here we have our canvas. All this is gonna get deleted. ABS system's gonna get deleted. The bay really needs a good cleaning. Hopefully we don't have to paint it, but if it comes down to that, white bays just always look dirty. It is what it is. We'll do what we have to do to make it presentable and look as good as it possibly can. So today, we're gonna break down the whole front end again, which I know you saw us do before when we did the body kit, but all of this has to go. The hood has to go. Everything has to get out of our way because we just want direct access to everything we need in here. I think by the end of today, we should have most of the components off the car by today. Yeah, if we don't get a side quest, because it's been a while, so today might be that day that we have to get that in the tow truck, so we'll see what happens. But if we can work solid through this, I think we can have the whole turbo side apart, the whole clip off the car, and probably general things like the radiator and everything up front, like removed off the rats and boards. This way when we come back to it, we can just jump on cleaning the bay and mocking up all the parts to get put in. But yeah, we'll jump right into it because time's ticking.
regularly scheduled program.
All right, so we have decided to show you guys what our clutch is gonna look like. We've done 5 events since I have put a clutch in this car. Now this is my 3rd clutch since I've owned the car in February. We're in December, so that's 11 months, 3 clutches. So I'm interested to see how this clutch disc is gonna look. Let's take this pressure plate off and see what we have. It's a little burnt. It's time. Oh. She's seen better days. Yeah, that's like protruding there, so that's rubbing on my pressure plate and scorching it up. You can see our flywheel. Some burn marks in there too, so yeah, we're gonna have to do probably another pressure plate clutch kit. Clutch number 4 for the year. I do drive the car hard. I'm not ashamed to say that. I drive the car very hard, so it is what it is. It's drifting, motorsports. This is what happens. This is our idea of organization. I'm pretty OCD. I like things neat and organized when I'm working. So I went to my local Dick's Sporting Goods, Christmas shopping for my father. He wanted a fishing pole. And in the fishing section, I saw some tackle boxes, and you can kind of custom make the slots to how big you want. And I figured this would be great to store hardware while we take things apart. On the back side, I'm writing in with Sharpie what each category is and where we put it. We have our pressure plate, so I'm gonna select the slot. It's big enough for those. It's not crazy big. Right here is okay.
Guess I better have alone. Drove back.
Today was so long. We've had enough. We still got to clean up. For now, we're done cleaning the bay. First step, we still got to hit it again, but it just turned around completely. It looks amazing. We might not even paint it at this point. The white looks great. The bay was black. It got brought back to life, so I'm excited for that. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. Maybe just touch up some spots and leave it white. Because all in all, it's a drift car. Like, as much as I want to make it a 10 out of 10 show car and touch every nut and bolt, I'm gonna drift it. It's gonna be at the track. It's gonna be tandeming next to other cars. You have to always decide how far do you want to take your build. You know, you can't just go all out in every one, because then you don't want to use it. That's what I did with my last car, and I don't want that to happen with this one. I want to enjoy it, use it, drive it, beat it, but have it still look good. And right now it's kind of in that medium state, so we might just stick with that. JZ motor got a little bit of a tear down. As we stated before, we wanted to test Drift Motion's turbo kit. We finally got that on the motor. Ready to just gaze at. I can look at that all night, but I'll let the kit do the talking for itself. In the meantime, we'll see you guys very shortly on the next one, where we're gonna tear down the other side of the motor, get our harness out to Wiring Specialties. We have so much work to do. We gotta clean the motor. It's as dirty as the bay was, but we wanted to test fit this manifold and kit for you guys. So here it is, Drift Motion's top mount turbo kit. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.